A special screening of the World War II themed documentary film Mother of Normandy wrapped up the second annual Gold Coast International Film Festival at the Great Neck Movie Theater recently.
Well, here we are at the conclusion of what had to be arguably the most emotional moment of the festival, when we had a gathering of veterans from D-Day who actually parachuted into Normandy on D-Day, and they were present with us to watch this documentary about a French woman who dedicated her life to honoring those veterans and caring for their graves. We had the producer, we had the son of that woman who was the mayor of the town. We had an excellent documentary by Doug Stapleton, the producer. It was just absolutely extraordinary. This was about heart and meaning, and it was really great. So I'm very excited that the content of our festival ends on such an uplifting note.
Well, it's important to me as a veteran of the Army and as a paratrooper. This story focused on a French woman who basically cared for the graves of American paratroopers after D-Day, which was the defining moment for U.S. Airborne Forces.
After the film, a special panel of the filmmakers took audience questions.
The reason it's playing at the Gold Coast Film Festival is it has a connection with the town Locust Valley, who adopted the town that my French town that I did the movie about back in 1947, right after the war, and it's called Operation Democracy. So it's a Long Island connection, and that's one of the reasons that it was played here. The reception tonight was really good because tonight the storm Sandy is coming in, and we were expecting a lot of people to stay home, especially the older veterans, and we were quite surprised. I think there was about maybe 10 or 12 that showed up, and the theater was not packed, but it was probably 80–90% full, and so it was a really good reception on a stormy night with a hurricane coming through. Very, very happy with the turnout.
I think the thing that makes it so compelling is it's a very little known piece of World War II women's history. Makes it I think that so much of World War II is told from about the battles and of the battles, but maybe not the response of the French and the gratefulness that the French showed. When I went there for the first time in 2006, I was struck by the fact that U.S. flags were flying above French flags on this D-Day anniversary. People were running around in U.S. military uniforms, and there was just this culture of gratitude. Simone Renaud was a human being who really not only did she illustrate it, she planted the seed of all of this, and she nurtured it, cultivated it, grew it. I cannot believe that there would be the kind of worldwide affair that the modern D-Day anniversary is today, if not for her.
It's a true story, so when I learned about it, I realized I needed to do my best to get it done just for the history books and to let people know about this lady, to inspire us to know what one person can do to make a difference, and also to not forget the veterans and what they did all over, but especially in Normandy, which is where the film is about. But it's to keep the legacy of the World War II veterans going, to really let the veterans know that we love them and appreciate what they do for our country and our freedoms.
And as filmmakers, they say the Gold Coast Film Festival gave them a great opportunity to share their film.
These festivals are so important to people like me and people like my colleagues who are working in independent film. Other people play golf on the weekends. We slave over a computer trying to get a screenplay right, and then we have our day job throughout the week. So these kinds of events are super important to us, to get the opportunity to come and show something or to demonstrate it.
Following the screening was the festival wrap-up party where they handed out the awards to the winning films.
They had major, amazing films. So we had Ed Burns come to talk about his film, Fitzgerald Family Christmas. We had the Weinstein brothers give us 3 outstanding films. The Silver Linings Playbook, which is probably going to be Oscar nominated. We had Sapphires, Quartet, Dustin Hoffman's directorial debut. That we had real audiences for the new filmmakers, for the short films, and those audiences came out stunned and so excited about the talent that's yet to come, which is part of what a film festival is about. Silver Linings Playbook, Audience Award for Best Documentary. One Track Heart, Audience Award for Best Short. Pigeon Impossible! The Jurors Awards for the Best Short, Luminaris, and the Best Student Short, Sight. When they ask me why do we need another film festival, All they had to do was show up at our full houses to realize that there's a population here really, really hungry for this experience and really excited to have it in their own backyard.
For more information, you can check out the website goldcoastfilmfestival.org. Chris Collora reporting, Long Island Online News.